Yeah, and we're the only squad.
Empty ass map, dude. What is this? I've never experienced this before. Where are you, man?
I'm right there.
Where? You left my squad. What's up, man?
Switch me. In a whole different team.
You're in a different team?
Yeah.
So I guess... Are we the only people?
There's 2 other guys.
What the
It's 3.
shit, man? Dude, join my team. What are you doing on that team?
Doesn't let me. Other.
Alright, that's what I thought.
Hey, but how do we start? Ah, there we go.
Just press skip, yeah. You'll spawn here. Alright, let's start the video right now. So I'm here with, what's your name again?
Armando.
Armando?
Yeah.
I never call you by your name, dude. Don't take offense.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't really.
My name's Gabriel. Alright. We're here playing Battlefield 1 Search. We're in a pretty empty lobby right now. We chose this as our means of recording the podcast. You know, to have some entertainment behind it, and also so we don't have to, you know, be talking to each other in the library. And some point in the background. I can understand why listening to, you know, just two teenagers talk without, you know, writing. I can get the entire thing. So we have some action going on in the background. If you want, you know, like a cool war going on, you know, this game's pretty intense. But something happened, we go just like an empty lobby right now. So we're kind of just gonna run around here while talking about our subject and what it is that we've been researching for the past 2 weeks, which essentially, right, it's been about 2 weeks or so. Maybe more. Probably about 2.5 weeks. So we've had some questions, you know, as to what causes an estimate to, you know, sort of before is if you know that they're not communicating information properly. Why? Do you know what they're writing about? They being students. Me and Armando, we read some papers, you know, as to like how speech relates to writing, you know, how writing relates to speech. Armando read about like how speech isn't necessarily the exact same thing as writing. Ain't that right, dude? Something like that.
It's more of a structure for speech as it's lacking emotion.
Yeah. I mean, you can sort of give emotion in writing, can't you? So you can
Yeah.
People can misinterpret though.
In a way, since you don't have tone in writing, it's what you're lacking, which some people find that bland.
And that it's what?
Bland.
Bland? Writing's bland? And spoken word is better, right? I mean, yeah, oftentimes like you do need to like express things through a word. I mean, Hitler speech was probably going to be the same if you just wrote everything down. You gotta have emotion. There's more, but you can still convey information through writing. Just the base, raw information.
Writing, good for facts. Non-fictional authors are good at it, which is getting popular novels, but I don't know if write it. Good writer.
So either you gotta be professional or you're not good. That's what you're saying, Armando?
Basically, in a way, I'm not saying like not good, I'm saying you don't match the skills to writing. Writing, you can't be a regular person. Writing, you can be writing in
doing if you really want to, you know, do writing. Writing isn't that easy.
And
It's not as easy as
SC
one
scores,
things. I'm sorry?
SC scores coming out, they've been going down.
Yeah. We have the SAT scores. We've had some charts. We can toss them into a little side note. We'll put it into we'll attach it to an email, to the Dropbox. We're going to attach a little Excel graphic of the scores, demonstrating everything going down. You know,
I've come to realize it could be the teachers at the same time that compete with all this new technology.
well, relating to the teachers, you know, the teachers can only do so much. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You know, you can't force students to put effort into their essays. You can't really do that. You can try.
Yeah,
You died?
yeah.
How'd you die? A tank. There's no one even in the game. But yeah, you know, sometimes you can put the blame on the teachers. You know, they aren't grading hard enough, or you know, they're not teaching the students, you know, proactively. But
Yeah,
oftentimes students
really
they just aren't gonna try. You know, if you give a student, you know, 2 weeks to do an essay, and you know, you're hoping that they're gonna like try hard for those 2 weeks. You're probably shit, there is a tank. You know, you're probably wrong. You know, they're probably gonna wait till the last minute. You know, it's kind of just human to just you know kind of be lazy, put things off. Kind of human to also try to cut corners. You know, if someone finds a way to be lazy in their writing, they're gonna be lazy in their writing. Kind of like, let's say you have an essay that you gotta write, you know, and you know you can try your hardest, you can put in a lot of effort to get, you know, 100, but you know that if you're lazy and you wait till the last minute, you still get a 95. You see, the tank is tank's a good analogy.
Yeah,
It's a good analogy for the murder of students and their essays.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So we
mean,
have
you
some
can't put-
papers here about training writing skills, and all of them basically say the same thing, that if you want to be better at writing, you just gotta write in general. You know, you kind of gotta practice it. It's just like any other tool. You gotta practice it. You gotta try actually putting effort. You know, if you're playing the same song or guitar over and over again, you're not gonna get anywhere. You gotta push your bounds. You gotta try out new things, and that's the thing with people, you know, students with their essays. They know for a fact that, you know, putting in minimal effort, not having any new ideas, is gonna get them by. They know that, so they never try anything new. They never get better at writing. They never push the bounds. And that's another thing, dude.
You can't put the full blame on teachers.
That's why I'm putting the blame on students right now, dude. I think students I think we're just lazy and we take the easy way out. Yeah, dude. Haven't you seen how many students, like in the library, like they'll be writing their papers with like a Wikipedia page open right next to it? I mean, they're not plagiarizing because they know that that's obviously going to get them in trouble, but they're not using their own ideas.
Some go to the extent and actually just copy and paste. They
Yeah,
just
dude.
and hope not
They
to get
share
caught.
they share with each other like their essays and stuff.
Yeah.
I've never done that. You know, none of my friends are in the same major as I am, so I can't even if I wanted to. But a lot of people do that and they get some by. I mean, it's kind of hard to expect, you know, the professor to be, you know, super stringent when they're going to be grading, you know, 200 5-page essays. Writing is also essentially thought, isn't it? Like writing essentially, you know, your own speech on paper.
basically, they say it like that. One of the articles that writing not speech.
But it's similar. It's basically the same thing. Because when, like, think about like a those ladies in court. Say lady, you know, those people in court that they're typing down everything that like the person is saying, right?
Yeah, but now with technology, it's all
They don't do that
captioned
anymore?
it's more of a voice to text.
Huh, I always thought they still did that.
They have their own handwriting for the shorthand.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
I think this might have been a mistake, dude. We always get off track every time we get an engagement.
I mean, the reason we kind of decided to do this was so we don't really get bored at the same time. We have something to interact with.
Getting bored. Okay, that's another good talking point, right? Writing. So a lot of people, writing is boring. They just don't want to do it. They don't want to do it at all. They find writing boring. I don't know, but majority. I like writing, especially when I'm upset or just love going on a rant when I'm writing. Oh fuck yeah, you know, I mean if I'm writing, I put my heart into it. I don't they don't want it. If they have no motivation to do it, they're not gonna put effort into it. And that's why like a lot of like English classes have been taking on this very liberal approach to teaching writing. Where they want to try to get people to like writing. But I mean, is that really gonna happen? Yeah, that's what we kind of hope for, right? We hope we can actually get people to enjoy writing.
Yeah. We keep moving forward technology-wise, and technology-wise, books. They actually wrote nowadays. All I have to do is go online, put something, look it up, and it really just takes out all the hard work.
I don't know how easy it is to plagiarize. I'm pretty sure it is pretty easy. I mean, the professors usually tell you that they have like some software that like they can take a paper into. They can easily find out if you're plagiarizing.
Oh yeah.
If they're bluffing or not. They're not?
Yeah. There's websites.
There's some websites, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we're giving the past a bit too much credit, because I'm pretty sure, you know, back then, a student could easily find like some obscure book and, you know, plagiarize. And, you know... Yeah, it seems like it'd be pretty difficult to, you know, find plagiarism back then.
So,
the professor's not going to spend, you know, 100 hours reading every single book.
So now that I think about that, maybe that's why writing scores were so easy back then. Were higher than they are right now.
Yeah, maybe it was easier to write back then, and we don't even know. I mean, we wouldn't know, right? We weren't alive back then.
Yeah, because there's no way of figuring out.
And also, right nowadays, like, sure, they say you can just Google everything, and I mean, you can. Like, it's really easy to get a lot of information online, but you kind of gotta know how. You gotta know what websites to use. If you just Google something, you're gonna get a bunch of, you know, really bad, just, you know, New York Times articles. You're gonna get really bad, you know, opinion articles. You're gonna get Yahoo Answers. You gotta know how to use, you know, academic journals. You gotta know how to really find credible sources to write on, or to write about, you know. So to find that information, you gotta know how to do it. A lot of people don't know how. A lot of people are just gonna go to Google. They're just gonna go, just straight up Google. They're just gonna go to Wikipedia. And when there's so much stuff out there, you know, you'll Google something, you'll Google a basic question, and you're gonna get, you know, a million different links. It's kind of overwhelming. When back then, a student could just go to the library and write off of one book.
I mean, if you think about that, if it's one specific book and the teacher would assign that, I think the teacher would have that book in hand, make sure there's no plagiarism.
Yeah, back then it was a bit more direct, you know, like just one book to write.
I mean, times are changing. And writing's not really evolving with time. It's really kind of evolving.
I mean, we're using more little shortcuts when texting and stuff, but I mean, not really. Oh my god. I remember back when I had like those little, when I had a flip phone, it took like a minute to type out, you know, one word. So now that I have, you know, like a phone with autocorrect and stuff, it's, and a pull-out keyboard, it's a bit easier to, you know, type with proper grammar.
Yeah, it is. If you think about that, there's,
I'm assuming autocorrect's only gonna get better and everything.
Yeah, the shortcuts people use nowadays, they have letters, so writing's just getting easier and easier.
And I depend a lot on spell check for Microsoft Word. Honestly, I have seen a detriment to my spelling. I'm a really bad speller, dude. I'm a really bad speller. But those little red lines, they help out a lot. And sometimes you think you have good grammar, you know, I always thought I had pretty good grammar. But the occasional blue line comes up on Microsoft Word. Blue lines are for grammar, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, unless we start learning new ways in writing, this is probably gonna end up dying.
Writing isn't gonna end up dying. We're not gonna say that.
Like when I mean writing's gonna end up dying, I mean more of actual writing. Pen, paper, pencil, paper, whatever you call it.
Yeah, who writes like that anymore, dude? I don't think any authors are still writing that way, because, well, honestly, that would be kind of revolutionary. You know, someone like wrote like that, and they made a book with their handwriting. Well, probably poets. Poets are still sticking to like the very artsy stuff. I mean, they're kind of taking a bit too far, in my opinion. They're focusing more on like the beauty of, you know, their page.
I'm gonna use typewriters.
Typewriters? I don't know. I haven't really heard of that. People still using typewriters. By the way, a little side note. I'm focusing on what I'm talking about. That's why I'm not doing good at the game.
There's like no one to play with. There's only 3 other guys.
I don't know, but I noticed I'm still not doing good. I should be killing them, dude.
I mean, what's how long have we done this?
Return to the combat area.
I was trying to see how to check that, but I'm not too sure how I... So we don't want to be talking for an hour and then, you know, get cut off. Yo, let's go ahead and take a short break right now, short little commercial break from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with you.